Probably this is how your valves and EGR piping looks like after a few thousand miles in your Volvo. Watch the video and learn how to clean it and get rid of it. Loosen the clamp on the intake pipe with a flathead screwdriver and pull it off of the airbox. Disconnect the MAF sensor. Remove the airbox. Use a size 8 hex socket to remove the bolts holding the cable management plastic. There should be 3 of them. Disconnect all the sensors and connectors on the top of the engine that will be in the way. Remove the vacuum solenoid bracket from its place. Using a T30 Torx bit, remove the fuel line holding bracket and move it out of the way. Using a T30 Torx bit, remove the 3 bolts holding the vacuum reservoir tank and move it out of the way. Remove the second vacuum solenoid bracket. Using a size 11 hex socket, remove the coolant pipe holding bracket out of the way. Using a T30 Torx bit, remove the 2 bolts of the EGR pipe on the intake manifold side. Using a size 10 hex deep socket, remove the 2 studs of the EGR pipe on the EGR valve side. Remove the EGR pipe, but be mindful of the gasket. Tasty, innit? Disconnect the electronic throttle body. Loosen the clamp on the bottom of the throttle body. Remove the size 10 hex bolt holding the intake manifold to the engine. There is 5 of them. Also, there is one size 8 hex bolt on the bottom side of the intake manifold. Remove that too. Disconnect the fuel lines and move them out of the way.
If you watched the video till this point, here is a message from me to you. Don't be worried, afraid or stressed. We are all beginners at some point in life. The question is, can you make it to the end? I tell you, it will be difficult and will involve a lot of struggle. So make mistakes and learn from them and get up one more time. Once, it will be the last time you will have to get up and then you achieve success. I made mistakes in this video too, and it took me a decent time to get this done, so head up and carry on.
Using a T35 Torx bit, undo the 3 bolts holding the swerve flap actuator and then remove it. Now you will be able to remove the intake manifold. Look how dirty and disgusting it is. We still have to remove the Egr valve and the cooler. Using the T30 Torx bit, remove the two bolts from the Egr valve and the piping. Using a size 10 hex socket, remove the two bolts from the Egr Cooler. Using a size 8 hex socket, remove the last bolt holding the Egr valve to the engine block. Also remove the coolant pipe to the Egr valve, and then you can remove the Egr valve and cooler. This is how it looks like. First, let's clean the parts. Separate the Egr valve from the cooler by removing the 4 bolts holding them together. Remove the plastic cap from your Egr valve and inspect it. If it moves freely like this one, then you are good. If not and it's sticking, probably it's the time for a new valve. Clean the Egr valve from the carbon deposits. I used the STP carb cleaner and a soft nylon brush. Clean the Egr Cooler too. Be very gentle with it, you don't want to get it damaged. Separate the throttle body from the intake manifold by removing the 4 Torx bolts holding them together. Clean the throttle body too. Remove the map sensor from the intake manifold. Clean the map sensor and the intake manifold too. You can let the intake manifold sit in a carb cleaner overnight for better results. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of it. Lastly, clean the intake valves from the carbon deposit. Use a long wire brush and a carb cleaner. You want to do it at the TDC top dead center of the cylinder to have the valves closed and prevent the gunk from getting into the engine. So you can work on 2 valves at a time. You will need an endoscope to see which valves are open or closed. Let me show you how to open and close the valves. Lift one side of the car and put it in the 4th gear. However, this works only if you have a manual car. If you have automatic, you will have to manually turn the crankshaft with a wrench. Then rotate the wheel forward and check on the endoscope when are your valves in closed position.
I hope this video was helpful and you will be able to tackle the job yourself. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments.